Hey, Breezy Bunch, how are you guys? I hope everybody is having just the best weekend ever. So, Foodie Beauty put out a video, a vlog, not vlog, it's a video, answering your questions part one. It's like 18 minutes long, so we're going to check it out. We're going to see what's going on. I looked at the comment section. It is all positive comments, so I just now assume anything positive. We can't blame Missy Moo anymore, so I'm just assuming it's probably a sock account now that we know what we know. Anyways, so I'm going to check this out, and I figure we better go ahead and watch this together. Answering your questions, part one from Foodie Beauty. She says hi, and I automatically want to say bye and just leave this video. But I want to hang out with you guys.
Hi guys. I miss you guys so bad. It's been a little while. So I did post a few days ago on my community tab area that I wanted to do a Q&A, just give you guys a chance to ask me some questions, and so I thought I would do that today. Okay, so the order...
Can I point out something? I'm not one of those people who thinks everybody wants to be like me. It's just not me. But I will say I did a Q&A. Week later, Foodie does a Q&A. I do an ASMR video. A week later, Foodie does an ASMR video. I talk like how I talk. Now in videos, Foodie talks just like me. Just wanted to throw that out there. And that is a thumbnail woohoo if I have ever seen one.
I'm going to answer these is just, I'm looking at the top comments first. If I don't want to answer a question, I will just pass it. Unfortunately, I'll skip it, I should say. All right, I'm going to pause here for a minute because I want to explain that I know I posted on my community tab that this would be a candid Q&A, meaning I would open up a bit more, which is what you guys are used to me doing. However, while I was editing, I realized that there's some things I just really am not comfortable talking about. So I really want to...
So what she means is she didn't come up with a good enough lie. She can't talk her way out of something. She can't blame something on somebody. It's not that she wants to keep it private. It's just she won't ever take accountability or tell the truth.
Keep a lot of privacy for myself. So I'm going to answer more general questions, things that I'm, in general, I guess, just comfortable answering.
Okay, just
so
get to
if
it.
I omitted your question, I apologize. I thank you for asking it, but there are some things I'm going to keep to myself for my own good, my own mental health and well-being.
Okay.
Thanks for understanding, guys. It's just that it might be too...
You know what would really help your mental health? Quit lying.
Personal, or just don't want to answer it. But there's a lot of things that I want to keep private in my private life. Something I know that you guys are still not really used to, but maybe someday you will be. I'm still getting used to it.
You know what it is? It's not that you want to keep things private. It's you've created such a mess. You're having a hard time coming up with lies as quick as you used to. That's what it really is.
Too. You know, I have a motor mouth. I'm an open book, you guys know. So, just a note also, whatever questions I don't get around to, I will do this in a series, so you can go ask questions if you want. The post will still be up, but I'll do a little series of it. So if I don't get around to your question in this one, it might be in the next one. Okay.
Let's get to the questions.
Taliu asked, would you ever take classes to prepare for a different line of work? Oh my gosh, I've been out of a real, real job, you know, a conventional job, since 2016 or 17. And, I don't even know, like, how that would be. Would I be opposed to going back to school, though, and learning, like, a new skill or something like that? No, I wouldn't be. At the point I'm in my life right now, I feel like I have so much to take care of. And I know it might sound like for people who don't really believe in God or anything like that, I believe in destiny, you know, through God. And I think that he has a plan mapped out for me. And I think me not being in a traditional job...
Okay. She's doing this video for new people who might stumble across her channel. That's all this is. Foodie Beauty, I know you're trying to say you're focusing on God. Just a few days ago, you were raging and dragging reaction channels, going after looks, everything else. If you're new to Foodie Beauty and you're just stumbling across this video and you're wondering who Foodie is, she spreads hate almost every single day of her life. She neglected her cat so badly. She had 5 ingrown nails, you guys, 5. Whenever she gets mad, she brings up people's kids and really tries to hurt you by bringing up your kids or family members. She's been a part of doxing. What was it, just last week? She was bringing up my parenting skills again. This act, she's not going to be able to keep it up very much longer at all. But I will say I really like that abaya. I think that's like the prettiest one that she owns. It's really pretty.
Right now, I couldn't handle, I think that I have the ability to do something that I love and that I can just kind of still have the time to focus on my well-being. I feel really blessed for that, but I feel also like I need it. Like, it's not like, I feel like all of this time that I don't have spending on a normal job, I say normal for lack of a better term, any way you earn money to me and any way that you pay your bills or support yourself is a job, in my opinion. And
wait, unless you're a reaction channel, right? Just last week you were saying how we were parasites stealing your content. We have no right making money off you. You drag me that every time you bring up my daughter, you brought this up. I said every time you bring up my daughter, I put money into an account for her for one day for her to go off to college. You dragged me for that. But you're sitting here saying this? Now, people can change. People can decide to say, hey, I don't really like how I was acting. Tomorrow I'm going to decide to do a lot better. But there's really no moving forward unless you apologize for the stuff you've done before. And Foodie, the question is like, what other... Well, now I forgot what the question is because she's going off somewhere else. What would your other career choice be? And you've gone off into some other subject, but let me answer it for you. Whoever answered the question. Foodie got rejected from clown college. She can't join the circus, so she's going to figure things out. She got banned from not banned, she got ran off from TikTok because everybody found out who she was. I think she closed down her Twitch. She's not doing Patreon. Like, she's running out of options. She's running out of platforms. There's only so much that you can run and hide from your problems. So let's see what else she's going to lie about next.
all kinds of people to do all kinds of jobs to make the world go around, right? So, but learning...
I guess unless you're a reaction channel, according to Foodie.
Things and everything, if I'm at a place in the future where I'm super healthy and I'm just in a really good place, maybe, you never know, inshallah, like it could happen. Thank you for the question. Fire Mistake asks, do you have a certain amount of calories you're aiming for daily, or are you just playing it by feel for now? Yeah, I don't count calories or anything like that. I don't even weigh myself. My gym doesn't have a scale and we haven't purchased one yet. So I'm just starting small. For me, that's usually how I do it, through like a process of elimination, I guess. So I just, right now I'm starting by not drinking soda and not eating fast food and going to the gym.
You guys, I don't know if you can hear this, but she's so boring. She put my dog to sleep and she is snoring so loud.
I've been going at least 5 times a week is what I'm aiming for.
5 times a week?
And just because I'm so busy with, like, we have 3 channels to manage now. And,
do we believe that?
Just like between everything else, like, you know, family, Ramadan, prayer, just cooking, cleaning, just everyday life stuff that I find on a normal day overwhelming. You know, it's like I'm getting used to juggling so many things in my life now that I didn't when I was in Canada. I was just, you know, neglecting life and everything.
What's
and just
so many things you're juggling? You're locked in an apartment all day. What things are you juggling? You're hardly working now. I guess the scam business MLM thing you got going on, I guess that could count. But what are you juggling?
in a really darker place. So now that I'm trying to do all of these things, juggle all of these things, I find that if I had to add in counting calories and all this and that, it would just be kind of overwhelming for me, and I'd probably give up. I know myself by now after many, many failed attempts at weight loss.
It's almost like right now she's just getting lucky because, you know, everybody's fasting right now. So it's almost like she gets her, you know, big meals before and after, but it's almost like she probably just lets herself eat whatever she wants. But I think a lot of this is she's just getting lucky of the timing right now, right, you guys?
So I'm just taking it easy for now, and once I get the hang of things, you know, then I can try to add in those kind of things, keeping track. But I generally just kind of stick to whole foods and portion controlling as much as I can. You know, like you see us ordering out those big plates of rice.
Right.
Well, I don't think the rice itself is what's bad. I think it's how much you eat of it. Because if you look at many nations, many countries, many populations, whatever you want to say, some people eat rice 3 times a day in some countries. So it's just amount, you know, and they don't have obesity problems. It depends on your activity level. It depends on what else you're eating. It depends on how much you're eating, in my opinion. So I'm just trying to be more mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth, but not so calculated.
Now you're being mindful of what you're putting in your mouth. That's rich.
I hope that makes sense. Thank you for your question. Okay, Molly Stewart asks, how did you start going bald? My sister is experiencing the same issues and wanted to know if you had any indications from a doctor or anything when you noticed it starting to thin. Oh boy. I saw an endocrinologist a long time ago.
A who? An endocrinologist? Is that what you meant? Endocrinologist? Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but no, I'm definitely not. It's an endocrinologist.
And they suspected hormonal imbalance. It was so long ago that I don't even remember what they said to me, honestly. I should have kept notes, but you know how I'm not organized, especially with health things.
Yeah.
Inshallah, that will change. But
doubtful.
I don't know. I just noticed maybe in like 2010, my hair started really just getting thinner and thinner. And I noticed somebody made a comment on it, started making comments on it, and it made me insecure about it at the time. And you know, I think maybe a few years later they came out with that like hair powder that I noticed, the kaboki, the hair fibers.
Oh, we remember
using those. Honestly, I think it's a combination of things for me. If
the hair fibers were such an event, getting them on, getting them to stick to the spots, getting them everywhere. Like, remember the hair fibers? Don't those seem like such easier times?
Being quite honest, what I think is that it's just like when I had my hysterectomy, that probably didn't help with the hormonal issues. I think it's a mixture of hormonal issues. Also, being obese,
your diet,
factoring that in with having such a poor diet for so many years of just eating fast food and hardly enough.
And Foodie, like, even drug and alcohol abuse affects your hair. My hair, I've had pretty thin hair my whole life, but it was definitely much thicker before I abused my body.
Fruits and vegetables and vitamins and minerals. If you lack nutrition in your body, I don't know how you can expect to have a full growth of hair. Although some people do, you know, mashallah, but I'm not one of those people. Also genetic.
Does anybody feel... I feel like I'm being mean here because she's putting on this front of this like nice woman, nice innocent woman. But we know who she is. This is so fake, you guys. This is so fake.
A lot of my family members, even female family members, have hair thinning. So yeah, my mom has a little bit thicker hair than me, but her hair is pretty thin as well. So I have been taking steps to improve that. I've been taking daily vitamins, biotin, a B complex vitamin, zinc, vitamin C, a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D. I've also been taking collagen peptide. And the collagen peptide, I notice that already the skin on my body is feeling a lot more firmer in places I was worried about before. So I've been taking it for, it I started taking it when I was in Canada, I think. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's like mind over matter. It might take a little while longer to.
I don't know. I started taking biotin for my hair, and it took like 3 months at least, maybe 3, 4, before I started noticing like volume, new hair, maybe not necessarily volume. I think it was new hair growth, and it made it look like I had more hair on the top of my head, if that makes sense.
To notice results, but for me, I already noticed results, and I already noticed my hair coming in a bit more.
Foodie, I don't think you could fix your problem though.
I don't know. I mean, to me,
No.
I think, and I did read that the collagen is a good supplement to take, and it actually has been proven to work.
I
Scientific.
think you need a professional. I think this is all fine and dandy and like vitamins, wonderful. Like I'm all for it. But I think you specifically might need a professional. Oh my gosh, another thumbnail, woohoo.
Evidence that it does work. And when you ingest it through the powder that I use, it actually stays in your skin for up to 2 weeks. So I've been taking it every day with some tea. And I know some sources say that it will be destroyed by the heat, but actually it can sustain up to 300 degrees Celsius, and water boils at 100 degrees apparently. So this is, so actually I think it's okay. I've been having it in tea. It's actually flavorless even if you put it in water, and it dissolves pretty easily. The Hare and the Fox, hi Beezer, asked, is it quiet when you sleep, or do you hear any traffic like stuff? No, I don't hear any traffic because we are not on a main road. It's pretty quiet.
And then I think they don't hear the kids anymore because didn't they get the family kicked out of their apartments or something?
Then if we're in the living room, we can sometimes hear people closing their doors. We can hear, you know, kids and things like that. You guys have heard in my live streams. But when we're in the bedroom with the door closed, we don't hear anything at all. It's actually very quiet.
She's trying to convince us that, okay, all right. I'll let you have it. This one's Foodie, fine. You guys sleep in the same bed together.
Thanks for the question, guys. Twice Divorce asked, hi Beezer, are you planning on taking courses for Arabic? Inshallah, yeah, I would like to eventually. Salah's just been teaching me, but I find that I learn mostly through everyday conversation, like I said, but I do need to take some courses. They do offer some free courses at some places. So, again, I've just been been so busy on so many other things that I haven't even really had time to think about it, but thanks for reminding me. Squeaky From, hi Beezer, asked, would you say there's room for critics' reactors as long as they aren't hateful? It's your channel life, so it's fine if you say no, obviously. I used to be what you would call a hater, but then I really took notice of how vile some of the hate was and decided to change my ways. I think there's room for people to not like you, but bullying and interference in your real life take it too far. And thank you for your question, CM Punk. Thank you for your question, Squeaky From, Beezer. Yeah, of course. I don't have a problem with like constructive criticism.
Yes, you do.
Obviously,
yes, you do, because when I was oh, this is the one. Thumbnail, freaking woohoo. Yes, you do. Because when I was kind to you and I was nice to you, one day you decided to be mean and start dragging me left, right, which doesn't really work because, like, I don't value your opinion. But when I was kind to you, you treated me terribly. Now that I see you for who you truly are and I call you out, you hate it even more. But you do not like constructive criticism. You don't like anybody other than people telling you you're doing amazing, even when you're struggling and failing so miserably. That's the kind of people you like around you.
Bullying, but I've come to a lot of realizations recently about all of this. And I think I have a really huge responsibility and role to play in the amount of trolling, the amount of hate that I've gained online. I think it's because of all the attention I've given to it. And
I think it's because all the hate you've spread yourself, Foodie Beauty.
You know, when you highlight something, when you pay so much attention to it, it's going to grow.
See, this is how we know she's not going to change, you guys. This is how no accountability. You're responsible for all the hate going on from your beezers and what you spread and it's even the hate you receive too. You get it because that's what you put out. You have to take responsibility. All you've done is spread hate, so your beezers follow you because you have such a large platform. Your responsibility should be taking accountability and apologizing. This is all an act, you guys, and this just proved it to me.
I'm probably largely responsible for a lot of hate channels becoming as big as they have. So,
Really?
you know, I realize, you know, the key is to just do me and ignore the rest. And that's what I'm going to try my hardest to do.
Yeah, right.
And how I do that is just by not watching it, not looking at it, not reacting.
Foodie, all you do is stay watching reaction channels. If anybody talks about anything, you feel the need to bring it up somehow in your live or address it or rage or community post. You know what everybody comments about you in comment sections. I could pop into any live stream of somebody who doesn't like somebody that you don't like, and you'll be in there talking crap. You look for stuff about you. Please stop lying.
To it. People are always going to hate, right? The classic saying, haters are going to hate. There's nothing I can do about that. It's an also classic saying that you can only control your response. And no matter how much I would, you know, be just screaming into the void, I'm doing this all in self-defense. I'm acting like a bee in return in self-defense. And it's like, but it's still my reaction.
But you're not doing it in self-defense. Usually you're causing it over somebody reacting to you, and you go too far and you drag somebody's family in or whatever you do. And then people respond to you and react in self-defense. So basically this video, after this question, we're going to go towards the end and see what she says at the end, because she's feeding us a bunch of BS, and I like you guys too much to waste your time any further. So we'll let her finish this BS, and we'll go to the last question.
And I'm responsible for that. So these have been really hard lessons learned, and I think that I keep cycling between that, you know, raging and being angry and upset, and it because I never learned the lesson. So until I finally do, then you'll know, because then, yeah, I won't be coming online and raging anymore. So, but yeah, I do know that there's always going to be commentary, and I think that commentary, constructive, analyzing content in a constructive manner is very important.
Which is what a lot of us do, Foodie. A lot of things I'm telling you, I've gone through, as far as being with a romance scammer, as far as addiction, as far as trying to outrun your problems, which, newsflash, you can't. When I try and say, hey, been there, done that, Foodie, hello, you consider that hate. So this is all a bunch of BS.
You know, when someone puts something out, talking about it in a way that brings up ideas and talking points is important. We're human beings. We like to analyze. We like to criticize. We like to rationalize. So for people to try and rationalize my behavior and all this and that, I think it's normal. And no, I don't have a problem with that. But thank you for admitting you used to be a hater. And I think that a lot of haters are just people who may have just been frustrated at one point with something or another time and just express it differently. So I'm trying to be more tolerant and more understanding about people's reactions as well. I'm trying to focus more on the why over the how they present what they're saying to me. Okay.
Did anybody buy that? Because I didn't. Foodie, a lot of us gave up on you when you smacked us in the face, stabbed us in the back, talked about our kids. So since you just gave us all that BS, I'm going to expect that you're never going to bring up my child again. Will we be that lucky? Let's see where we at in this video. 13 minutes in. When is the next open chat? Okay, let's hear what she has to say about that. And then, yeah, I think she's wasted enough of our time. Again, like, thank God for you guys, because if I didn't have you guys to talk about this with, I'd be so mad I watched this. I would be so mad.
Dr. Agathon Carver used to be a Beezer. When is the next open chat? So I'm not going to be doing live streams for now. To say I'll never have another open chat, I don't know. But I am enjoying doing the recorded content because it allows me to reflect more on what I want to say instead of just being so impulsive. And I think that's really healthy for me at this time.
Okay.
Mike, what is your goal and what are Salah's goals from recently joining the gym? Really enjoying that type of content, by the way. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for your question as well. Our goal is just to improve our fitness, some weight loss, especially for me. And as you can see, we're starting pretty slow at the gym, but you have to kind of build it up. You don't just want to go in and start lifting like 250 pounds of weights and, you know,
but do we really believe she's going 5 days a week?
But so it can be damaging to your muscles. So we just want to improve our fitness level. Also mental health. I find my mental health is like, actually, yeah, it's so much improved. Just, I don't get as angry. I just feel good after the gym. I like to feel good, you know. I make it like, it's like a whole evening thing. So, and I noticed that it is.
I don't know that I buy that you don't get as angry. This would be a great thumbnail, woohoo too. I think you're just not filming your rages. That's what I think. All right, you guys, do we really care? Do we really care? Okay, let's go to the end and see what she has to say.
Future, as I said, the near future, I will try to do one maybe in a few days or something like this, and I'll try to answer all of your questions. I just want to thank all of you for asking the questions and being interested in my life. I realize that that's actually a really big gift to have.
I don't know that I'm interested in your life. I'm interested in warning people about you so nobody else gets hurt by you. No animal and not another person.
Interested in what you have to say, you know, even if it's not all positive. So, and also please check the description below for the links to our social media and our other channels. If you want to support us over there, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for not using my voice the whole time this video. All right, you guys, let's talk about this in the comment section. I feel that she really played this very safe. She only answered what she knew she could explain away, blame somebody else, or avoid taking accountability. Foodie, like, Q&As are meant to, like, we want to get to know the person, not be fed some BS thing. Many people do Q&As, but if you're trying to be like me, Foodie, let me give you a little tip. When I do my Q&As, like, nothing's really off limits, except for, like, obviously my family and stuff. But because it's an opportunity for me to share my experience, strength, and story if somebody asks. And for me to just say, hey, this is me, this is my answer. And you can like me and subscribe if you are like me too, or if you think like me too. And if you don't, but you just want to hear what I have to say, that's cool too. It's more of like relating, bonding. This was very fake, forced, and awkward. And can we just get like more real the next Q&A? If you're gonna not go live anymore and punish your paying subscribers and your paying members, at least respect them enough to give them the gift of honesty. Sorry, it did cut off. I hope you enjoy this picture of you from my backyard. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. If you celebrate Easter, have an amazing holiday. I'll see you guys so soon. Bye.